Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're ready for the weekend. I know I am. This was like the one Friday this month that we got to play volleyball, so pretty happy about that. I did play last Friday, but I had to go somewhere different to play out in sand. We got to play indoors, and it was a pretty good time. We didn't actually win any games, but it's just kind of luck of the draw how the teams broke, and we still had a good time. I kind of, sort of, maybe, possibly just rolled my ankle just a little bit at the end of the night. Not a full-on sprain or anything, just kind of a scary moment, and I kind of backed off for the remaining 10 minutes or whatever, didn't do any more jumping. But it feels pretty good now, just a little, it kind of makes me feel good that the strength and flexibility, and support that I've given my ankle kind of allows it to, sometimes take a little bit of, yo, King Kush is here. What's going on, my friend? But yeah, the ankle can, take a little bit of heat without fully spraining, which is great. Too old for volleyball? Nah, not yet. We do conditioning. We do the ankle conditioning. We take into consideration that we could hurt the body a little bit. We do the best that we can to mitigate that beforehand. Amazing Friday night. We're about to get started. I mean, I've had a good Friday night so far, but it's about to really pop off because we're about to get into some Ashnod nonsense. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the deck list up for those of you that have not seen the deck yet. It's been a sweet one so far. We're still battling down in gold, so our opponents, our level of competition hasn't been huge, but the deck's been really fun. It's not going to be competitive. It's not like a deck that's going to run us up to Mythic or anything, but it's definitely a ton of fun. Alright, so here's the deal. Time for more Ashnod shenanigans. Exactly. So we have our Ashnod here. This is the centerpiece of the deck. Most times, unless we have a very, very functional curve, if we don't have Ashnod in our opening 7, we're going to mulligan. Probably even down to 5 looking for an Ashnod most of the time. There will be exceptions to that. Like I said, if you have just a functional curve, sometimes you can just try and aristocrats them. But for the most part, our goal is to play an Ashnod on 1. Play a creature of some nature that we want to sacrifice on turn 2. So whether that be a Case of the Stashed Skeletons, which is a sweet one that we can use to sack the skeleton and set up a demonic tutor. Doom Dissenter, just being able to get a replacement creature when it dies. Same thing with Leering Onlooker, and to a lesser extent Tenacious Underdog. Jadar is an interesting one because it doesn't set you up for turn 2, but it sets you up for every turn after. So a little bit of an interesting one there. Still kind of seeing if this is a good fit for the deck. And the goal of sacking all these creatures and making a Power Stone token with Ashnod is that we skip over turn 3 for the most part and try and play a 4-drop. Our 4-drops are Scrapwork Rager or Scampering Surveyor, both of which we don't really care about once they're in play, so we just sack them too, get another Power Stone, and we're really ready to ramp into something, pretty high value in the next couple turns, whether that be a Masticore, a Chimmel, Phyrexian Fleshgorgers, which can be played early in the curve if we're not really ramping, or as 7-drops. 1 Thunderhulk, 1 Leveler, and 1 Portal. The Portal is most of the time helped out by the Mightstone, Weakstone, or just a little bit later in the game. But we have all these 1-ofs, and they're kind of facilitated by the Case of the Stashed Skeleton, kind of serving as copies 2 through 4 of all of them based on what we need. So there we go. So that's the deal. We have 2 Necropolis in the deck because we can get them off Surveyor. We were at 4 of these yesterday. I think 2 tap lands is all we really want. I don't think we need a full playset of this. I think I'm going to just go down to 1 Mirrex and just make sure that our mana base is as solid as possible. Mirrex is just kind of an afterthought in this deck because I thought we could afford it. 4 was definitely too many. I still think 2 is honestly just too many. I think I'm just going to go with 1. Otto should try and get as high as he can with the deck next season before Outlaws comes out. We'll probably move on to something else, and not just be on Ashnod the whole time. I do want to. I'm loving it right now. So we've played it. This is the 3rd night in a row we've played the deck. Although the first night we only played 1 game. But we'll probably want to play around with other stuff too, Haiku. I don't think I'll be on Ashnod the whole time, probably. Choices 22. How's the music sound? I'm on a different website tonight. I'm actually on the Stream Beats, like Spotify. I've been playing around with some different music options. It might actually sound a little bit low. Does anybody else think the music is a bit low? I can turn it up a little bit. It would just be a fun idea. It would. If I could stay dedicated to a deck, it would be a great idea. I used to. I don't know if you remember, Haiku, but when I first started and didn't have a card pool, oh my god. How many cards does our opponent have in their deck? They have 243 cards in their deck. Okay. I'm just going to keep a functional hand, honestly. It's not the best hand in the world, but I feel as though with 240 something cards, like, we just want to keep a functional hand and hope that they just stumble. I don't really know. I don't want to mulligan to oblivion. But yeah, we started on mono green and just played that like every night. But oh, a 2-drop. Yeah, it's more aggressive. We're on the play. You know, their deck hopefully is just going to stumble some. They kept the card on top of their 243 card deck with the Surveil. Yeah, they won't be getting milled. Maybe that's the play, right? They're worried about getting milled out, so they're like, fuck it. We'll just play a billion cards. No 3-drop. We'll just play the Onlooker probably. Really hope we don't get stuck on 3. I would like to, you know, get one more land so we can play the Surveyor and really kind of pop off here. But we'll see. Nope, we draw a 9-drop. All right, good talk, good talk. I feel like we're just going to get Wrathed or some bullshit. Like, they're in 2 Wrath colors, right, with a man land and a token producer so far. Sanctify. And they gain life. Okay. Really hate life right now. Think we're going to lose to the 250 probably. It was 243 after they drew their 7. They missed a land drop too. Target opponent exiles a creature. I don't really want to exile the skeleton, but now that they've gotten... I mean, these two things have value, but I kind of just want to keep them on some sort of clock. I'm just going to exile the Doom Descender, I think. No, actually, we'll just exile the Leering Onlooker. It's fine. It costs... Once we hit 4 mana, we got so much stuff to do. Okay, at least we drew a card we could play. Covert, go blue, played a 100-card mono white, fuck the meta deck, as he called it. Interesting. Mondrak. We are probably going to lose to this. Like, they're probably just going to make a billion tokens next turn and I just have no plays. I don't like it. Hey, Haiku, it happens, you know? Alright, well. They kept both on top? They surveilled 2, kept both on top. Alright, that's a card we can play, so that's good. I mean, if you don't draw lands, like, your opponent will beat you no matter what you do, right? Like... We kept what we called a functional hand just so we didn't get screwed. We kept 3 lands. What are you going to do? If you don't draw a 4th land and you're, you know, it just is what it is, right? They go to 2 here. They're actually just dead if they don't have another blocker. And they go to 1 even if they have another blocker because I definitely get to get in with... Oh, if they have a token maker, I guess they get plenty of tokens. No blocks. Actually, I do want to block here because now both creatures are lethal. They need 3 blockers. Okay, well. Didn't even need all these cards in our hand. There you have it. Mondrak never found a token producer. I wonder why. I wonder if it had something to do with that 250 card deck our opponent was playing. I want Battle of Wits on Arena. I would definitely play Battle of Wits on Arena. I 100% agree. Okay. Yeah, we have Ashnod into a 2-drop, so I mean, we're going to into the Surveyor, so we're going to keep... We don't have any upper end right now, but hopefully we find some. Yo, yo, yo! Cawthorn is here. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? Welcome, welcome. The opponent figured out it was their turn. Cityscape Leveler. That's some upper end. Let's hope Ashnod sticks around for a turn or two. Is this going to be like the actual black or white-red Convoke deck? Probably not with a gain life land on turn 1. Bloodfell Caves. Okay. Definitely not. I think it's just the Onlooker, honestly. Boo doo boo boo. Boo doo boo boo. Yo, L is here as well. What's going on, L? Boo! Oh, I hate that. That's just not nice. They gained life! Oh my god! They love us so much right now. That's crazy. Yeah, that can't have been right. That's just not right. The boy ain't right. So next turn, we can, at the very least, get Onlooker back, sack 1, play Underdog, and that sets us up for a Leveler next turn. What the fuck does that do? They gain life again. I don't know. I don't think they know how their card works. I really just don't think they know how their card works, chat. Yeah. We call that a dub. I mean, we haven't won the game. We call it a win that they didn't kill our Ashnod, is what I'm saying. They are stuck on mana, but I still think that's even more reason just to kill the Ashnod, I think. Yeah, the opponent doing us a solid here. I am going to have to give them a Power Stone when I play the Cityscape Leveler, so, you know, that should help the opponent out a good deal. Clawing Torment on the Underdog, I accept. We lose a life. Yes, we do. Good talk. Okay. I don't think I need any more Power Stones, so I'll just decline. I'll just take my attacking force now. Although I could have sacked the Underdog just so I could get it back as a 3-2, but then, you know, then it'll die every turn, whatever. I think with an 8-8 here, we're probably fine. If they kill the 8-8, we just get it back with Takanuma and play it again a turn later. Or we could just unearth it. Who knows? They cycle. I like it. With the Power Stone mana. Okay, that resolves. We'll just submit 0. I don't care about that katana. We'll decline that as well. And we'll just play this. And honestly, we'll just activate this one. Yep. And we'll go get... Oh, we don't have any more because we're down to 2. Oh, well, that's fine. We don't need another one, honestly. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. You have a Rasona. Okay. We'll let them hit us. Whatever. I don't really care. GG opponent, GG. I think you should definitely have killed our Ashnod. You'll have learned an important lesson. I really wonder what the reasoning was for that. I just don't, there's a lot of things that I'm like, yeah, okay, that kind of, makes sense or whatever. It's like a common trap that newer players fall into, but like, I get it. New players like to gain life, so maybe that's just it. But, I think we just mold this looking for something better. Okay, we'll keep this, just put back a spare Ashnod. Although we don't have a 2-drop creature, so it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking is you'd think that if there was a creature to kill that you just kill it. So maybe you're right. Maybe they just didn't know. Seed Core. How's standing treating us? I mean, pretty good. We're moving up in the world. I don't have a creature to sacrifice. So would I trade my Mechanist for their Skull Dweller? Probably not. So I'm just going to hope they don't attack because they don't want to trade their Skull Dweller for my Ashnod. Or they just kill our Ashnod, I guess. That's also a thing. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, well, that's one less removal spell for this Flesh Gorger. And the other Flesh Gorger. The question is, do you block? And I think the answer is just yes. I don't know. Maybe I take one more and then I hope to block with the Rager on the next turn. Because this is +2/+1, right? Yeah. So I can still block and trade with the Rager next turn. Yeah, so right now we're in gold 2, Cawthorn. And, I think Ashnod's been rolling. Not granted our level of competitive decks we're playing against is very low right now. So, Sheldred's Edict. Fair. Okay. So we're just trading 1 for 1 here. Hopefully I get to get a little bit ahead with this Rager. Underdog also not terrible. I can double spell next turn. Underdog and Onlooker. I'll straight up trade, bro. I'll do it. Okay. It's Skull Dweller versus the world over there. I'm just going to double creature, and I'll trade any one of them that's still alive with that goddamn Skull Dweller. Yeah, well, it can't be that one. It's got to be... Well, actually, this is the only one that trades, right? This one blocks and dies. This one also blocks and dies. I I guess I could also double block. We definitely play the underdog, and then I guess we just play the Doom to center. Because that way if they have like another Edict, I just sack the 1/1 and get a 2/2, and then that trades for the Skull Dweller as well. We're definitely on the defensive right now because, you know, we already have 3, and we're toxic or whatever. Sheljit. Okay, that's going to be a problem. I was not expecting that, to be honest. Well, now they've tapped out of the Seed Core, so I can just block here. But still, we're not looking good. We don't have the ramp to really get to our upper end fast enough. Yeah. If they don't have another creature, though, the life gain here can help supplement us a little bit to get to maybe Leveler in time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We do get to double spell here. Do we ever bluff an attack? No, I don't think so. Honestly, they probably can't attack in with Shelly. I just would just double block and hope for no trick, maybe? I don't know. Okay, now I gotta kill that bitch twice. Got it. Got it. I don't like it, but I got it. And we have to block it now, basically. Yeah, we gotta try and kill it, right? So we just do like this. Hopefully they don't have a trick. If they do, we're pretty dead. But they're, yeah, I don't know. They've had a ton of removal. This is probably another removal spell. Okay, that's not bad. It comes back, but, you know, we didn't lose the life that turn off of it. We do get to attack with the Flesh Gorger now. It's not exactly great. Either one of these I don't really want to play because then they fucking just cost us more life. 3 more life, actually, and in this case, and 4 more life in this case. But I think we have to attack. Attack, chump, make bats. Just keep chumping, get Leveler eventually. Ja, ja, ja. They don't want us gaining life. I don't blame them. That's fair. Very fucking fair. Alright. Damn. The hits keep coming, chat. The hits keep coming. I think I have to do this to force them to sack the 2/3 or lose Sorin. Yep. Alright. We go to 6. Alright, so we definitely have the Cityscape Leveler locked up. Let's see if we live long enough for it to matter. Well, now we have to kill that. I think. Ugh, it sucks. Maybe not. Maybe we have to... I think we still have to kill Shelly, unfortunately. And then we just have to block the Obliterator with the Leveler and sack all our lands. That's the game plan. And then Leveler has to not die to the deck with like 1 billion removal spells in it. I don't see any way out of this otherwise. So that's what we're going to do. Ah, that just sucks so much. No, what? I can actually kill the Obliterator, and then they can't attack with Shelly. I go to 2, and then I attack with it and kill the Shelly. Okay. Yeah. We kill the Obliterator. We pass the turn. We attack Soren down to 2. If they have a removal spell for the thing, we die. No, they don't have a bat. The bat died to the underdog last turn. They don't have a bat. Right? The bat doesn't have haste. They will sack the Soren to do what? To get a bat. Yeah, they get a bat. But that's a tomorrow. We have a flyer to block for a turn, right? And then we can kill the flyer with the bat on the, or with the leveler the following turn. I think this works. What's up, Big Perm, by the way? And this way they lose the Soren if they make a bat. Alright. Fuck! Well, we were never beating a hasty 8-8, so that sucked, but GG. Alright, we had a plan. We were going to get there. Oh, so Pern, you hadn't been here for this deck. So we switched over. We're playing constructed now. I'll show you the deck. It's been pretty sweet. Now, granted, we're in gold, but this is like the second loss. I think we're like 13-2 now overall. Nah, I think without the haster there, we stabilize, right? Without the haster, we definitely stabilize, I think. Let's just go in and show you the deck real quick. Because of the 1/1. I think that works out. They attack where they can't attack with Shelly. We untap, go to 2. They make a 2/3. We attack, kill the Shelly, leave the bat back to block. The bat blocks the 2/3 if they attack. Next turn I attack and kill the 2/3. Soren dies to make the 2/3. You know, they have to draw something good there, I think, or we're at least in the game. All right. So basically the idea is this is an Ashnod deck through and through. So we play an Ashnod on 1, and then the goal is to play a 2-drop that gets us value, plus makes us a Power Stone token. So that could be Case of the Stash Skeleton to turn on Demonic Tutor, could be Doom to Center to get a 2/2, or it could be Leering Onlooker to set up 2 future 1/1s. Our goal is to skip the 3-drop because of the Power Stone, but we do have a couple 3s hiding up here in case we need to do that. But then we just are looking to play another value creature, a value 4-drop on turn 3, that we then also sack to the Ashnod to move us into our late game of some pretty powerful artifacts. We got some hidden necropolises for the Surveyor, got a bunch of swamps and a Mirrex. 20 swamps solid. Yep. So that's the quick and dirty. I did a more in-depth deck tech at the beginning of the stream, so I'm not going to do a full one there. But that's the basic idea. Let's get back to the games. Yeah, it's not quite the 56 swamps that we're used to playing in Constructed, but, you know, it's pretty good. It's a solid number of swamps. I hate how terrible Power Stones are, but I forced it to. Tried some red, white, or blue versions. Yeah. We tried some Power Stones in the last format, too. Like, I was really into, like, Hall of Tagsin for a while. And I really wanted that card to work, but it inevitably didn't because it's balls. But we tried it in all kind of stuff. All right, I have to keep this on 6, I think. Come on. Hopefully Jadar kind of, you know, does something. It's like the worst of our 2s here. I actually don't even know if Jadar really... That's a great draw, though, because it gives us something to do on turn 3. I actually don't... I'm not convinced Jadar belongs in the deck just because it doesn't work with Ashnod on turn 2. Malira? Okay. Interesting. Rawr. Get in. They probably block here, but there's a chance they don't. You know, it's free because we get another one if we don't have one. So, all right, they called our bluff. Whatever, it's all good. Alright, we really need a land here, I think. We have a play even if we don't have a land, but I'd prefer a land. Question is, do we block the Malira if they attack? I don't know. Is this just like humans? Like, is this legends? Is this something to do with like the poison stuff? It's poison. Okay. But this doesn't interact positively with poison, right? Yeah, it doesn't really. Does Toxic really play Malira? Like, it doesn't seem to really work all that well with Malira, to be honest. You're in gold late month. All right, fair. I mean, to be fair, I don't know that our deck really makes a lot of sense to an outsider looking in either, but, you know, it's all good. We're just trading. I will just trade the Malira straight up, obviously. Okay. Alright, so we got Jadar, Ashnod kind of chilling, but Ashnod's going to get blocked by a Chorus, so we get one Power Stone, but at least that, well, never mind, now Ashnod just gets fucked by Jawbone Duelist. Never mind. Alright, we drew a land anyways, that's great. I think I'd rather have the damage at this point, to be honest. I played a gold ladder game earlier and got paired to the 79th Mythic. Nice. Gotta love that matchmaking algorithm. Oh, I love this. You get a token thing back, but yeah, you just got rid of your Rot Priest. I'm loving that. I'm loving it. Shimil? Shimil not doing anything just yet, but will eventually, I would have to imagine. Huh. Well, now I can just sack the 2/2 to give up the Ashnod to get a Might Stone Weakstone, but I don't think there's any reason to do that. We have a play already. It does set up Chimmel starting next turn, but yeah, that Rager life, dude. I'm loving the Ragers. Even if it's 4 mana, I know. But 4 mana is where we kind of want to be with this deck, you know? 4 mana works out great in this deck specifically. Because it's an artifact. If it wasn't an artifact, it wouldn't work. But since it is... Oh no, they killed our Jadar. What are we going to do? You're still not happy? That's fair. That's fair. It's very niche. It's only meant for Ashnod. Alright, so this time we just get rid of the... We just get rid of the Duelist and then we attack for 7. We don't even sack the creature to the... Yeah, I'm fine with this. If they have a protection spell, it's actually kind of bad. Maybe we just... fuck it. Let's just do it. If they have a protection spell, it is what it is. Are you winning, son? I think we are. Yeah, I don't need the mana anymore, so let's just... It's worth the 2 damage to me not to get another Power Stone, I think. Like, obviously, we don't have the 2/2s rolling anymore because Jadar is gone, but I think that's okay. They're at 7. They are going to get us poisoned by 1, so... If they didn't put 9 more poison counters on us, we're kind of fucked. Okay. Okay. So let's just attack with everybody. And then just play Chimmel, probably. If they kill the Ashnod, we can also play the other Ashnod.
Do you want to know whether artificial intelligence will cause mass unemployment? How about whether inflation will ever come down and interest rates revert to the levels we think of as being normal? Or whether Saudi Arabia will end up buying the Premier League? Then you need to listen to The Rest is Money. Just search The Rest is Money, Spotify now. That's The Rest is Money.
Oh, we have ads. That's one thing about... That's nice. This way we get one of the caves. We get another cascade next turn. Love it. Chimmel, Chimmel. Ajani! I don't know what the fuck that does. I don't remember it being very good. Distribute 3+1/+1 counters. Got it. Okay. You got it. I fully accept. You just want to break new Oko when Outlaws comes out. Is it? I haven't even seen the new Oko, to be honest with you.
We are watchful, eye and sharp.
I mean, sure. We'll block. Whatever. We're in it for the long haul. Onlooker. So we don't have good attacks. I mean, we can attack with Ashnod, obviously. I think we just want to kill Ajani, right? Yeah, we don't want them getting a creature. I guess we could have gotten Underdog back, but I think we're just playing other shit this turn. Okay, Ajani down.
Death is temporary. Phyrexian.
Spoilers start Tuesday. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Yes, please. I'll get another Necropolis. I really want more I want it to be good with 4 Necropolis, but like, I feel like the 4 tap lands was too much, and we just wanted like 2. I mean, clearly we're just gonna win this game, right? Unless something goes catastrophically wrong. So like 2 Necropolis has got to be enough, but it just seems like it's such a sweet one. The old flying toxic creature. Okay, so it's and they scoop. Okay, cool. Look at that, chat. Look at that. Just ground them into the dirt. You should build a jank deck and fight auto. Did you play with this at all in any Haiku? Like you said you wanted to mess around with this. Did you get a chance to? It's really fun. Your jank deck, when you build it, is always just like such a direct counter to whatever it is I'm playing. I call shenanigans. I'm going to keep this. I don't have a 2-drop, but we have a ton to draw into. We have 2 chances to hit. And if not, like our hand is functional, like 3-drop, 4-drop kind of situation. And we just trade off the Ashnod for something for value or whatever. For, you know, you have not yet. Right on. There's always time. All right, so we still got, you know, 1 hit to draw like a 13 or 14 outer. We got 1 Clay Revenant, 3 cases. That's 4 Doom Dissenters, Leering Onlookers, and a Tenacious Underdog, all of which I would sack. I would not sack the 1 Jadar if we drew it. So we've got 13 outs to draw to. So we're like probably close to 20%. And we hit. Look at that. Love it. That really makes our hand pop too. Because now we have the Surveyor into the Rager into just big Flesh Gorger. You're going to build a 250 card deck. That's fair. That's very fair. Oh, are they on the mono green engine deck? They probably are. Like with Silverback and Autumn. Nope. Okay, that's not normally in that, but killed our fucking Ashnod. And the damage is kind of done, though. We just get to Surveyor next turn and then just kind of... I guess the Ashnod... It's going to make it a little slower to get up to speed with these Flesh Gorges, but we got plenty to do, so it's fine. What the fuck does that do? What the fuck just happened? I don't know, but I don't like it. Alright, so they're on some sort of counter stuff. You're gonna build dinos. Dinos kicked our ass the other day. We didn't end up with like a functional draw, but they steamrolled the shit out of us. What are they doing? They gonna block? I would love a little Chumpy Poo. Another Ashnod off the top would be hot. A land off the top. Okay, Mightstone Weakstone next turn is going to be hot, and then that ramps us to Flesh Gorgers and Thunderhulk. I'm feeling pretty good. We just get to kill a thing. So hopefully they invest into like a high value target this turn. Either like a 3-drop or like the Dusk Legion plus do something to it or whatever. I don't know what that does. Oh, they just ramped all to shit. Well, fuck. That's not exactly what we wanted to see, to be honest. Okay. Yep. So now, I don't even know if we... I guess we do invest in the Mightstone Weakstone just to set up the 7s, but like, maybe we just draw 2 cards. I don't really... Do I care about killing either of these? I guess I should just kill the Lone Speaker. Like, if they're trying to ramp that hard... There's a big difference, like obviously in our deck, there's a big difference between 6 and 7, so there might be with theirs as well. So let's just kill the Lone Speaker, because I don't really care about drawing 2 more cards. If I can't win with 2 Flesh Gorgers and a Thunderhulk, then the other 2 cards probably aren't going to make a difference anyways. So let's just go ahead and attack. Kill the Lone Speaker. Pass turn and set up. We'll decide if we want to do Thunderhawks or Flesh Gorgers next turn, depending on where we're at. They get their Lone Speaker back. Okay, good talk. Citizens Arrest. Well, they're going to want that one back, I think. At some point. I think it's just a Flesh Gorger here. Yeah, they're going to go to 10. They got to pay 7 just to target this anyways. There's that Legion Loyalist. Okay, they're going to draw a card off the Legion Loyalist. Yep. 24 lands and 36 board wipes. The sad part is you could do that right now in Standard. You could totally do that right now. Oh boy, what is this nonsense? Sure. What are you gonna do? You gonna block my Surveyor with that? That's fine. Okay. Oh, it just makes better trades with the Flesh Gorger? Sure. And then they chump? Okay. So... Huh. Okay. Sure. Danitha. Alright. Danitha's a scary card, not gonna lie. If they could get Danitha to 5 power, it would just kill the Flesh Gorger on blocks. Which is pretty scary to think about. I don't have any way to really prevent that from happening. I'm going to draw a card first, just to see kind of if we can draw in anything that might make a difference. I can't think of what that thing would be, to be honest, but let's try. Okay. Nothing has sneaky reach, right? No? Okay. Okay, we did not have to, Wait, why did I draw a card there? I don't know what just happened. So they block the onlooker, and then that way they don't have to really block. Okay, that's fair. So maybe attacking with the onlooker. Well, I'm not going to play around Archon's Glory, clearly. You got to block with 2 creatures there, boss. I don't understand. Maybe they didn't realize it had Menace, and they just... Oh, they didn't realize it had Menace, chat. They're going to block my 1/1 and not block the Flesh Gorger, yeah. Alright, so they go to 8. And they're going to get to attack with this Danitha. Ooh, that's not right. That's clearly not right. Yeah, okay. And I think the way we've constructed this, we just have to just play this other... We could just discover 4, but I'd rather just play another Rager, honestly. Okay. So a little awkward, not gonna lie. Like I said, if they didn't find a way to put a +1/+1 counter on Danitha, we'll be in a bit of trouble. I honestly don't know why they didn't. Never mind, we're pretty fucked. We're pretty fucked here. That was really scary. I guess our play now is to play the Thunderhulk, and we'll just start blocking with a 1/1 and then just sacking the 1/1 so they don't gain life. And then eventually we'll be able to get the Thunderhulk bigger than the Danitha. So for right now, do I want to take 7? I think so. I'm probably going to want to sack these Ragers to the Thunderhulk, to be honest. So, okay. Can't attack with the Flesh Gorger, unfortunately. So yeah, we just pass. Alright, opponent's battling over there. I thought there was no way we were losing this game, but they have come to battle, chat. Yeah. They have a flying Air Force now, too. This is getting sketchy. Not gonna lie. Actually, I want to block with a Rager so that I can unearth it to draw a card and then sack it as well to the Thunderhawk next turn. I think I'm also going to sack something here. I just want this to get larger pretty quick, to be honest. I don't think I'll have any problems getting creatures into play. I can make it big enough this turn. 4, 5, 6. So I sack 2 more. Make it an 8/8. I attack. I get 8 little 1/1s, and I still have 2 mana to do the sacrifice play next turn. Yeah, and as soon as we get the Daneth off the board, we're fine. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. No, cancel. We want to sack, I think we want to sack the 1/1s now. If they have a 1 mana play that pumps Daneth's power, we're fucked, but I think this is our turn to do it. Jump block, okay. Oh no! Oh no! Ugh, that sucks. We're so dead. We're so fucking dead.
Now choose 2 wraps for breakfast or 2 hand-breaded chicken wraps for lunch.
Damn it.
Parties, goodness in the middle.
Oh, chat. This is a hard one to lose. We need to top deck Phyrexian portal to Phyrexia. They made a 1/1. Oh my god. I don't care about that's great for us. That's amazing. Love it. That just buys us time. That was not a good play. All right. We don't really have a lot going on though. They will figure it out eventually. I have no way to attack through to get to the Elspeth. They just chump block the Thunderhawk here. I can at least play like blockers so like they're gaining a bunch of life. But they'll eventually, I don't know. This is just weird. Weird game. Let's draw another card, I guess. Ashnod's pretty good here. Well, I guess not really. Ashnod's good if we draw one of the skeleton things, because then we can fucking get our demonic tutor on, find the portal. Yep. I guess I should have done that pre-combat. I had one more token. What a game. What a fucking game. I love that they're just making 1-1s though. That's great. They played that after creating the 1-1, which is once again good for us, but that's going to get big pretty quick. If they ever give this thing trample, we're not in great shape. Sure. Where are you putting it? I mean, I don't really care about that. That's fine. It doesn't give trample. Let's Necropolis try and find the curse, or the case rather. Nope. Okay, we draw a card. Oh, okay. Well, now they have more creatures than... I mean, we're getting close to just attacking around them, right? Can't play Portal this turn. Yep. I think next turn we can just Portal and then attack around them. So how do we not die? We play another flyer and just leave up 2 sacks on the Thunderhulk, I guess. I'm down with that. What a freaking game we got going on here. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not good. They're going to get a good attack in with Danitha here. We're no longer close to killing them with attacks. I can't even sack this to itself. That's very unfortunate. I really wish I could sack this to itself. Okay. We might still be dead here. Their motley crew of random shit they got going on here. What the fuck is this? Oh my gosh. Yeah. They are tapped out now, right? So this is not double strike, it's first strike. I just block with like a billion 1/1s, I guess. Now that they're tapped out, I really don't have anything to worry about. No, now they give it flying. Oh my god, we're so dead next turn. Fuck, they just figured everything out like right the turn they needed to. Like they just make another 3/3 flyer and then we just block with enough stuff. Yeah, we're totally dead here, I think. I guess we got blockers for days, so we're not really dead, but man, is this going to be fucking ridiculous to get through. Is it better to make two 1/1 flyers or a 3/3 golem? Probably just 2 1/1 flyers. We just need blockers for the stupid Danitha. So when I portal, they're gonna sack. I don't know what they're gonna sack, honestly. But then we have to attack in and kill the Elspeth. Maybe we should have done that before, but like our status quo was so good, I feel like, with how the game was going. Alright, let's see what they sack. Probably like Root Weaver for sure. Probably Root Weaver, Redeemer, Duelist. Or maybe Brawler. Maybe they just think they want the cards off Duelist more than they want the trample off Brawler because we have so many tokens. I have to kill Elspeth, I'm pretty sure. So we have to attack and let them gain 12 more life. I don't know how I'm going to kill this Danitha at this point. I really don't have a way to do that. Oh, I guess Argentum Masticore does it still, right? Yeah, Argentum Masticore discarding a 5-drop does it. So, that doesn't leave us a lot of outs. I think we have to kill the Elspeth. Them gaining life, I don't really care about. But Elspeth becomes a huge problem, I think. Before life matters, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Don't know for sure. But I think it's worth it to get this Elspeth off the board. Alright, so let's go ahead and just thin the deck. Oh, we don't... Yeah, we played Portal, right? So we just played Doom to Center Pass. What's an R-Yard? Nothing. Oh, we could get another Flesh Gorger back, but that's not even really good right now. Mono Black Behemoth. I don't know what that is, but we want Argentum Masticore is what we want. JMU beat Wisconsin. Damn. Nobody talked to Wiz for the next day or two. Yeah, that's fine. All that is fine. The thing that pumps for all your creatures and gives them trample? I have no idea what you're talking about. I guess we just get a Flesh Gorger back. Another Ashnod. I wish we had another cave to get right now, but we don't. So we're just thinning the deck. Oh, we do have another cave. Nice. I thought we had used both of them. So that gives us another shot at a skeleton. We only have 29 cards left, so we should hit something pretty soon. And if we can ever get this Danitha off the board, we're doing fine. Yeah, we just pass. Sure. I mean, I guess that's kind of scary because if they have another Danitha, like a backup, well, I guess it doesn't really work unless we killed that Danitha this turn. We can also kill the planar disruption with the Masticore as well until we find a 5-drop. So that's pretty nice. Does this give trample at all? It does. That's going to be scary, but it doesn't kill us in one hit because we are at 17. Man, this is tough. Yeah, it's definitely like we're just, yeah. It's not great right now. Let's just go ahead and get these going. I think we just get back the 2-3 this turn. The 2-4. Oh, you know what? We should have just waited until we had this in play to do that. Well, whatever. We can get back the Dust Legion Loyalist next turn, and that draws us a card. Actually, before we do this, let's Necropolis. Fuck, we'll put that in our hand. You know they're going to have some juicy targets for this redemption in their 100 and something card deck. Yeah, we have the Portal, which normally does fine, and then we have an Argentum Masticore. That's our goal, but we need to also find a 5-drop, which we don't have a lot of left in the deck, to be honest. We have one more Flesh... I actually shouldn't have played that Flesh Gorger. Didn't think about that. I need a 5-drop to discard. Although, honestly, if I just discard a 2 to kill the Planar Disruption... we'll probably be okay. But yeah, I should definitely not have played this Flesh Gorger. I just kind of was on cruise control. That was a mistake. God, this has been a grind, and I think we're going to lose. I don't like it. Yeah, 10 years later, opponent searching. Oh, no. What is that? It's a card. I don't know what it does. It's probably scary. Put a +1/+1 counter on this for each creature that left the battlefield, or gain 2 scry. That's the best they can do, is gain 2 scry 2. They didn't remove my graveyard, even though we have a portal in play. Although I guess we don't. We have 1 Ashnod in the yard, so it doesn't really matter. I am gonna block here this turn because I want to get the thing back so we can draw a card. I would just normally block with their creature and get it back, but. Land Chimmel. Okay, so I have to keep the Chimmel. I can't play the Chimmel because I have to discard it to kill the Danitha if we ever draw the Masticore, which is kind of sad. But we're really running out of stuff to play. We just really need to kill that goddamn Danitha, and then the rest kind of falls into place. So this is the turn. I'm going to just block with the 2/4 to soak up as much trample damage as possible off the Hunter's Redemption. But we are running out of time. Like, the sad thing is Chimmel helps find the Masticore, but I just can't afford to not have this in hand to discard. If we draw the other Flesh Gorger, I will immediately play the Chimmel. I guess I could Takanuma looking for it. That looks 5 deep, 4 deep, no, 3 deep. Yeah, I think I'm going to, Cawthorn. I think you and I came to the same conclusion. That's good. I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to keep that as well to discard to get rid of the Planar Disruption. I get to draw another card off their 1/2. There it is. All right. They're going to gain a bunch more life. But next turn, we're going to get to Demonic Tutor. I have to give up our Ashnod and they gain more life. Okay. That was weird, but fine. We just play another Ashnod. Just so they don't get any ideas. Alright. If they can't kill this case, then we get a Masticore next turn. No! Are you fucking kidding me? They just draw every fucking thing they need. Every goddamn turn. Ugh! It's so annoying. Need to draw another case. Maybe they don't sack it. I don't know. Maybe they don't do it. They did it. Wait, they killed the portal. I don't care about that. That's fine. So we have limited blockers left now. That's fair. That's fair. We don't have infinite amounts of blockers for the Denethus. So we are on a clock, but we're not going to need that clock because we're going to get the Masticore. I should have just blocked with a 1/1. I don't know why I didn't. They were way up there. I didn't see them. Let's go ahead and do this, I guess, while we have the mana. Oh, we can also just get Cityscape Leveler. Oh, that does it this turn. That does it this turn. That's just better. All right, we don't even need the Masticore. We have Cityscape Leveler. Forgot about that one. And then we can still play the Chimmel and the Doom Descender. That's fair. Alright, let's start chunking, chat. Let's start chunking. I'm still going to keep these in case I want to eventually draw the Masticore and kill this Planar Disruption. We got lucky they misidentified on that Haywire Might. Although if they didn't, we had infinite blockers. But as soon as they found another way to give it trample, we were dead. It fights, so okay, that's fine. So that thing's dead. But we can just unearth it to kill the Brawler and then just mash with everybody. Yeah, we have no way to get the portal back, so it's not like this thing's coming back in any meaningful way. That's fine. The 4th Flesh Gorger, okay. Let's just get him dead. Why is opponent playing an EDH deck? Welcome to Arena, baby. Oh my god, they're almost dead already? Wow. I'm not even going to play another thing, like... I'm just not. Like, we should either beat them with what's in our hand or this other flesh... Or with what's on play or the other Flesh Gorger is not going to help. Oh my god. What a game, chat. Holy hell. That game, I think, took as long as all the rest of the games we played tonight. I think that game was 50% of our playtime so far tonight. That's insane. What a game. The opponent, man, they had some very, very good turns there where we thought we were turning the corner and they're like, nope, we're going to do this. Nope, we're going to do this. Time for some Balatro? Maybe. I wonder if you could have won earlier just on math. I don't think so. I don't like every turn I thought we were a turn away from just being able to swing. They would like make the thing bigger. They lock down our biggest threat, you know, da da da. Like the problem was the first striking lifelinker, I think, prevented us from really getting there. Like the one turn I thought we were going to, because you got to remember the thing makes tokens equal to its power. So like we had like half the tokens we did until our last attack. You know what I mean? So I don't think we were close enough to have done it. But maybe like the next turn or maybe 2 turns down the road. Because the last turn we attacked, we added like 16 tokens to the board. So we didn't have those for that attack. And I don't think we had enough juice without all those. I mean, we have a curve 2, 3, 4. Then we have this random 9 drop here. I should really get mulligan this for an Ashnod hand, but I'm going to keep it. Our opponent's on Esper Legends? Possibly, should I? I don't have a sack situation, so like I might just play Jadar as like the most aggressive thing we got going on. Of course, if they counter our thing, I'd rather have it be the onlooker. Oh, I'm gonna. But if they have a counter spell, I'd rather them spin it on the Flesh Gorger or on this than the Flesh Gorger. I'm just gonna jam Jadar. I wish we had Tenacious Underdog is what I wish we had there. Oh yeah, because then it would have also been fine for them to disfigure it. I guess onlooker didn't die to disfigure, but whatever. They missed the land drop. I like that. So there's no Wandering Emperor in our near future. Oh, now they've got something? They had a stick there. I wonder if they're going to draw cards at the end of the turn. Nope, nothing. Okay. Alright, well that was an easy one. I like it. I like it. Mod poll. All right. What's the mod poll? Rukar. That's for Cawthron to decide. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Once again, probably shouldn't keep this, but I'm going to. Cawthron comes up with the best pulls anyways, so you're in good hands. Ooh, a mono red opponent. I think we just died to a mono red opponent. We've talked about this, but definitely that's no good. Argenta Masticore is decent against mono red, right? Like if they just burn their removal before. Okay. A bunch of cards that are not good against mono red. These two draws have sucked assholes. And we need lands. That's what we need. We need lands. God damn it. Epicure is now a 2/2. I don't like that. I think we just take this down to 11, honestly. Alright, we hit the land. Unfortunately, I think we have to Rager, because we need to hit land 5. Alright, we got that locked. So, like, if they're out of removal, we have a small chance here. But I think we're just dead. Because I think, honestly, they'll just be able to attack around us the turn we play Masticore. Okay. It's not a bad place for them to start. Ooh, that one hurts a lot. That one hurts a lot. Fuck. Yeah. Sucks that they have this just waiting in the wings. I mean, we're just dead on board, right? Yeah, we're just dead on board. GG. They hit really good off that Reckless Impulse. That Reckless Impulse was really good for them. I thought we had a small chance there. But the 3 damage puts us to 2, and like 1 creature is definitely going unblocked. So GG, GG. Oops, not what I meant. Hearth Elemental is greater than Reckless Impulse? What? Hearth Elemental? In that deck? Nah, they're playing Swift Spears. They're playing Swift Spears. I think that's not correct. In every deck. Fair enough. You're just not correct now. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Big K period. Uh-oh. Sten's mad at me. I didn't mean it, Sten. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Ooh. I still think we onlooker here. And then next turn we can Revenant plus Jadar. Yeah, as long as we... Well, yeah, we can. Because even if we don't hit a land, we'll be able to Power Stone the Revenant. That seems fine. And then we sack the Revenant, then we get the Jadar online. If we hit a land, do we just Rager? That's the question. I think the answer is no, but we might Jadar plus Case, actually, if we hit a land. Oh, I can't do that because neither of these are artifacts. Never mind. That's why everyone hopes for when they throw out a passive-aggressive K. Thank you. Alright, so we just enact the plan here. We just play the Revenant, attack with Ashnod. They're going to kill Ashnod, it looks like, but that's fine. We might, if they kill the Ashnod, we might just play the Underdog, which is... I think they are... Ah, okay, that's fair. They just block now? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think we just play Underdog. Menace 3/3. What else? Sack another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And that's not great for us, to be honest. Sure. Love that. Absolutely fucking love that. Cawthorn. I don't know. Cawthorn might have left us, so you might not get a... If there's no mod, there's no poll. So... Vran, okay. Into Skrell's Hive. Interesting. Okay. Let's try to draw another land to be able to play another card. Let's attack first. Posture check. Okay, that one we can do. That we can definitely do. Thank you. Alright, that's not a land. That is definitely not a land. Ooh, okay, fair enough. And we got kind of a lot of cards in our graveyard. We have 5 cards in the graveyard right now. I guess we can get some out at some point. We're still quite a ways from this portal. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the Doom Descender, get back the Clay Revenant end of turn. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Actually, no, I'll Doom Descender and then get the Leering Onlooker out of there. And then we'll just kind of try and hold off for a bit until shit changes. The sad thing is Portal's going to be shit against Skrell's Hive, right? So that's not even how we plan on winning this game. I just have to try and plan around, like, never letting them flip this Sheldred. I'm not liking our spot here, to be honest, but... Sten redeem timeout? Alright. There you go. Cawthon is around for the timeout. Was not around for the poll. Oh, sick kiddo. Oh, it's Cawthon. I'm so sorry. You have the sick old kiddo, my friend. Okay. I guess they attack with everything now. Just that? I mean, okay. That's just a block, right? That's just a block. Yep. I guess oh, that's fair. They're just trying to drain us out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't want them getting a +1/+1 counter. Like, that's probably just as bad. Oh. Right. Yeah, it puts... I forgot it's just not all attacking creatures. It's all creatures. We're 1 land short of this Flesh Gorger. We're definitely losing this. This is not a game we're going to win. Portal sucks. We need the 8-mana leveler. I mean, Sten asked for it. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's 6... We need to shorten that to 300 seconds. You can undo it. That's fine. Yo, Rooker's here. You just raided someone who wasn't streaming. Should have raided this channel instead. Bummer, but that's alright, my friend. It's all good. What's going on, my friend? Oh, you know what? Rooker's here, and you know what that means. That means we're building Insidious Roots tonight, chat. That's what that fucking means. Alright, that's fine. You didn't know you were getting 10 minutes? Yeah. I didn't know you were getting 10 minutes either, honestly. Oh my god. How is this happening? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I just didn't know that it was... I think I can adjust the amount of time, right? Alright, so we're at 8. We get to get Revenant back. They get to grow all their shit. And we draw an Onlooker. Yeah, we don't got the juice, chat. We don't got the juice. Alright, so we ended this with a couple L's, but I still think we're like 15-5 overall, something like that. So... That's fine. I mean, we're down in gold, but I couldn't vote either due to the hard time I was doing, like, IRL elections. Oh, yeah, that sucks. If I manually time out, I can set duration. Just click the button. Yeah, no Balatro Haiku. Unfortunately, we're gonna build some Insidious roots because that was the deal I made with. Oops, I missed the poll. Uh-oh, what did I click? No, get the fuck out of here. Whatever this is. Oh my god. I missed the poll. I didn't see what the fuck happened. All right. Main phase. Oh, no Balatro. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Is there any way we win this game? I think the answer is no. So let's just scoop it up and go on to building some Insidious roots. Alright. So Insidious roots is a weird one, right? When I first parsed the card, and me and Rooker were talking about it before, I didn't realize that it was only when creature cards left the graveyard. Cawthorn, thank you for hanging out. Hope the kiddo gets to feeling better, my friend. Go enjoy some rest while you can. And we'll see you next time. Have a great night. So that does make things a little interesting. I definitely do want to play it as like a controlling deck, but we also want it to be kind of creature dense, you know? Insidious Roots Dredge is a thing in Modern. Interesting. It can pop off. Dominating Alchemy right now. Interesting. I just want to find the line where it's like I want to run it as a controlling like Shigeki deck, but I also want to I had started to write down some ideas for this one too. I didn't get very far because there was just so many things, and I ended up going down like the creature path. So yeah, I only got to like the 2 drops. So we didn't get very far. But it's just it's I don't know what I want to do with this one yet. So we're just gonna get in, we're gonna fuck around with a few things, and we're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, this is probably gonna take a couple iterations before we find something we're happy with. So 2 cards that I know that I want in the deck, not as 4 ofs. Yeah, Skyfisher Spider. That's definitely, like, I didn't get to the 2 or to the 4 drops, but that's one I definitely thought of because we have that in our Large Lads deck, and I think it's perfect for the Roots deck, honestly. So that's definitely going to go in. So let's just obviously start with the Roots. And I'm going to start with 4 Roots. I don't even know that 4 Roots is right, to be honest. It depends on how quickly we kind of want to do that and how quickly or how slowly. You know, if it's just a win con, we might be able to get away with 3, but we're going to start with 4 and see how it goes. Oops. We're going to just throw 4 of these in there. We're probably not going to end up with 4 in the deck. And then we want at least 1 Tenacious Underdog. Right? And then we want at least 1 of the Mosswood Dread Knight. Because those are both kind of cards that we can use in a controlling way, right? Just to kind of gain advantage over time, but they also trigger our roots. They're also creatures that we can kind of do interesting stuff with, you know, Sky Turtle. Tyvar. Yeah, Tyvar is not a bad call, but yeah, Undead Butler, I agree. That is kind of, if we wanted to go more in on the creature thing, I think Undead Butler is awesome. I don't know that that's where I want to start. So I think, like, I want something a little bit like this. The one card, the last card that I got to that I was kind of questioning was Green Widow. Because it's just a solid creature up front. And then eventually we get it out of the graveyard once. Now, granted, like, if we're setting up loops, I don't need to do that because we could just get it back with a Shigeki or whatever. But, you know, this is just like a one-shot RFG this, or like get it back, get a token, and then it exiles. Yeah, Virtue of Black is a sick controlling card with it. Let's go ahead and add that. I agree with that. Oops. I don't, like I said, we won't end up with 4 of those either. We'll probably just end up with 1 of these, but for right now. So the other thing that we got to think about is like roots is not just a way to make our win conditions come alive, right? But it also ramps us at the same time. The question really becomes, right? I think I do want to be blue for Sky Turtle. The alternative is just to be black green and run the 1-drop with kicker. What, I don't even remember the name of that. I think if we're trying to remove creatures, we want to remove a creature to Shigeki like each time through the loop with the Sky Turtle. And then I kind of dovetail, because from there, like my favorite card in these kind of decks with the Cycle lands, or the Kamigawa lands, is Urborg Repossession. That's the one. It just, that, if with Repossession you only get a Shigeki, or you only get an Insidious Roots trigger every time you actually get the Shigeki back with the Repossession, right? Whereas with the Sky Turtle, you get one when you get the Sky Turtle back with Shigeki, and then when you get the Shigeki back with the Sky Turtle. So I think, yeah, okay, that's fair. Like if we kick it, that's fair. So maybe that's a reason to do it, is because if we kick it, we still get 2 triggers. All right, and then we don't have to play blue. That's fair. Yeah, so actually though, if kicking it counts, I actually hadn't considered that. If kicking it triggers it separately, then maybe we do start off just trying to be black green. I don't hate that. Let's try that. Oops. Let's just do Urborg, because I can't spell Repossession. So I probably want 4 Repossessions. So the thing about Repossession, though, is there's no value. You know what? Virtue's also a lot better with the turtle. I don't know. We're gonna put both in for right now, because I'm not sure where I want to go yet. All these are not going to be 4-ofs, I promise. We need to go ahead and get Shigeki in the deck. I'm thinking probably just like 2 Shigekis, but we're just adding cards right now. Totally not a deck list I just posted in chat. Totally isn't. Combat Couriers, Haywire Mites are good one-shot kind of situations with Shigeki, right? Oops. I like Haywire Mite. That's a good one to cycle through with either Repossession or whatever. I like that. Haywire Mite is sweet. Vile Spawn Spider's kind of sick. I don't think I like Combat Courier. Yeah, the one-shots, that's too aggressive for me, but I do like the Might. If we're trying to be more controlling, Might is a very good control card. It gains you life. You can sack it to exile, you know, random shit. I like it. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and say we're only going to be at like a max of 2 spiders. So if we're only going to be in black green, you guys know that I like, oh god, what's the name of the card? Repossession returns Virtue to hand for just as much mana as Sky Turtle. That's fair. No, I was just thinking like Virtue eventually, if I just want to kill them, Virtue can just get back a Sky Turtle for free, right? Like it just, if a Sky Turtle is in the graveyard, all of a sudden I just have a 6/5 flyer in play for 0 manas. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Yeah, that's one I had in here, but I don't think we're going to do that to start. I do agree that we could build that in such a way. Yeah, Sky Turtle Beatdown is just sometimes really good, right? So I like where this is headed. We definitely want some just more just like random controlling elements. Like, you know what I like in my Shigeki decks? I always like, especially if they're Sky Turtle based, is I always like one Duress. Just because like if you are setting up uncounterable loops, right? but you eventually need to drop a win condition of some nature. You just, you know, keep going through the loop and duressing them until, you know, they're out of hard counters or whatever. I think it's worth the one spot, and it's just a good card in general. I can't remember the name of it. The green land searcher that you can cleave to search your library for any card. 1 mana sorcery. Dig Up. Dig Up's the name of it. I remembered. If we're going to be straight black-green, I like Dig Up a lot more than if we're going to be blue, but I'm going to keep it in for right now. Duress is really never bad. I agree. You forget it also has a mode besides 3 mana graveyard recursion? Yeah. Sometimes it just be like that, right? I like the idea of just having one virtue. I don't think we need a ton of virtue. I don't know. We'll see if we have better removal to put in. We probably will, but for right now, I guess we'll keep it. So if we really ran like really permanent heavy, which probably means the Dig Ups would be out. It probably means we'd be on Sky Turtle instead of Repossession. But another card we could consider having a couple of is the what's the 1 mana mill 2 return a permanent, gain 2 life? It's probably right here in the 1 mana sorceries, right? It's not an instant, I don't think. Oh, it is an instant. Yeah, never mind. It is. Let me change this and we'll find it. Seeds of Hope. Seeds of Hope is another card we could consider if we're running, like, these two would kind of be opposite setups, right? And these two would be opposite setups. Because we'd want a high amount of permanent cards if we were going to be running Seeds of Hope. How about the rat when it dies? Because, yeah, we need a way to kill that, I think. Yeah, the problem is, I don't want to overload my deck on like Shigekis and Sky Turtles. So like early it sets up our mana, and then late game it gets us what we need to start the loop. And a lot of times people don't counter it because they think they'll just counter the card that we are getting with it, you know, which is normally true, but all the cards we'd normally be getting with it have you know, abilities that are not necessarily easy to counter. So the question becomes, if we are running a very permanent heavy build, are we really going to be able to do that in a controlling way? And if we're not, then I think we have to cut the Seeds of Hope. Seeds of Hope is sweet. It helps us find Insidious Roots. It does trigger an Insidious Roots in play, as long as we're hitting a permanent. I'm pretty invested in trying to see if we can make Seeds of Hope work. I'm gonna go ahead and at least add a Slogurk for now. And with Slogurk would come some number of the channel lands. Yeah, life gain does fit. I agree. So we'd be thinking of other things like Haywire Might, like Virtue, that were permanent based, but also could be used in controlling ways. Like, honestly, if we're Seeds of Hope, we probably run 4 Virtues just as removal. Yeah, I have tried to make Titania work. I don't think this is the deck for it. I honestly don't. I think Titania has to kind of star in a deck for Titania. The rat that removes things on death. I'm not sold on that one, to be honest. I'm not sold on that one. What about Lord Skitter? How is Lord Skitter worded? Lord Skitter's only your opponent's graveyard. Okay. So that's not necessarily what we want. Yeah, I think, Sten, we're not going to do Rubble Belt Maverick. That's not controlling enough. If we were going to do a more aggro version, I think that would be something we'd be interested in. Ravenous Chupacabra? What's the equivalent Ravenous Chupacabra right now? You talking about the 5 mana thing from the new set? 5's a lot. 5 is a ton. I think I'd rather have Skyfisher spiders if I was going to do that. Oh, the Echo. Echo is 4. Yeah. Echo is probably closer. But then again, I think I'd rather have just more spiders if we were going to do that, right? I guess it depends on how many early things. Right now we don't have a lot of early things. I'm always lost in the sauce with Shigeki. Shigeki takes me so long to build because there's just so many things to consider. It's not like a linear build, and that's obviously tough for me. I don't know why blue is checked. Blue should not be checked. Blue's a splash. We're not adding a ton of blue cards. Rooker, you're really wanting these rats. I'm not here for the rats. I think we can do better. Now maybe we can't. I don't know. But if we were a more aggressive kind of situation, we could just kind of like, you know, try and do a bunch of like the little returny things. Just play cheap unearthed stuff. I don't know. That's like one shot. That's more aggressive than we're trying to go. That is a direction to take the deck, Haiku. I agree with that. They mediocrely fit almost every criteria you've been saying. That's true. And it might be that I have an idea. It's not a creature, so it doesn't trigger the roots, but it is a permanent for Seeds of Hope. Deadweight. Deadweight, I think, is a better card for what we're trying to do. It might not end up making the deck, but it's an early removal spell. It's a permanent for Seeds of Hope. It kills more stuff than a rat would. Well, I guess it kills the same stuff if rat blocks plus a -1/-1, but like if we just sack the rat, it can only kill X1s. Yeah, totally different deck. I agree. Dream Thief is a card that would be like a one-shot. It is kind of dirtily in the fact that it draws cards. It also surveils. Yeah, we're doing root stuff, L. 5 mana Ashiok. I don't know. I don't think so. We're not going to be exiling a lot. That would fit more into the other style deck, right? Where like we were one-shotting like unearthed stuff. It exiles, blah, blah, blah. It's definitely a permanent. It's definitely a powerful individual card. We have to probably at least look at it. But I'm not sure how well it fits. Is Gift of Fangs just better than Deadweight? Are we going to have any vampires? Is anything that we have a vampire? No, probably not. So it's kind of scary if they ever have a vampire. Alright, it sucks. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put the Gnawing Vermins in here for now just because. New Kaya with a white splash. I mean, at that point, maybe the rats would be good, right? Moss Pit Skeleton? That's not even standard, is it? Oh, Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, this is for some god-awful format I don't want to think about. I know, we don't want instants and sorceries right now. I know we're going to have to start looking again, but we should quickly get back to where we were, and then we won't have to look at instants and sorceries anymore. I think that's worth it. You know, we might eventually add some instants and sorceries to the deck, but that's not what we're trying to brainstorm right now. I mean, to be fair, like, Scornblade Berserker is actually pretty good, right? It's pretty dirtily in the fact that, like, you know, it just chumps and blocks, draws a card. If we have something else laying around, it sacrifices that, draw a card. It's cheap to get back with Shigeki. I'm hoping we find better stuff, but it's not impossible. That would be... Sarah Paragon does seem sick, to be fair. Yeah, Death Bonnet Sprout could be a thing. we've kind of gone down that road before, but yeah, I don't know that that's where we want to be. Sarah Paragon does sound really sexy, but how do we make that work? That's like going to be really hard to make work, I think. Like, if we were doing the one-shot on Earth, Ashnod's Harvester would be pretty good. Because that's actually two things. We unearth it, we get a trigger. We remove a card, we get a trigger, as long as it's a creature. Which we could totally build that version of the deck, but I really want to try and make a controlling one work first. Yeah, I think it does too. We eventually cut it from just about every version of of decks that we had tried it in. I mean, Undead Butler is really good, but I just really don't think that's the version of the deck that I want to build. I think that's the low-hanging fruit, chat, and I think we're destined for better things. Oh, maybe not better. Better is, pretty sure the deck has to be aggro. I mean, it might be. It's looking hard to find permanent-based, you know, control cards that I'm happy with, but I'm not willing to give it up just yet. Geth is somewhat interesting. Probably really fucking slow. Alright, I'm kind of losing faith that the permanent base thing is going to work. So I think I'm kind of off that plan. We're going to continue to go just do a couple more. But it's not looking good. And if that's the case, we cut the Seeds of Hope. We probably at that point just go down to black-green for now and just add a bunch of like traditional control elements. And get to battle in a little bit. And then, you know, if we figure out some way to make that work again, then we go for it. Like, I do agree, Chupacabra Echo is pretty good later in the game. I just don't know how quickly we're filling our graveyard. It's kind of a mess down here right now. All right, let's clarify and say I think there's probably a way to make Seeds of Hope work, but it's going to be much harder to do. And in the interest of getting to some games anytime soon, Circuit Mender, I don't think Circuit Mender is powerful enough for Standard, to be honest. This is a meta control card for Artisan. Interesting. How about the Bat? The Bat. Which Bat? Probably passed it a couple... The Bat. What Bat are we referring to? You talking about Deep Cavern Bat? Yeah, me and you, L. I don't think Deep Cavern Bat is really great in this deck. I don't like that. We could always be a Shit Angel deck. Containment Construct. Is that the when you discard a card you can still play it? Deep Cavern was what you thought, yeah. All right, I think we're just, I'm off the creature plan for now. I think we're just, like I said, we're just going to stick to more traditional control elements, try to make that work, and then go from there. Although, a Sheldred might be good. If we're killing a lot of their shit, you know, this gives us a powerful creature that also can flip into a planeswalker sometimes. Mutt plus NT plus Harvester. Oh boy. Yeah, that would be a pretty sick little aggressively slanted Jund start. I agree with that. If Fable weren't banned, there'd be a lot of things that would work if Fable weren't banned. I mean, this does trigger the, this would be better in a more controlling version. Or a more aggressive version. All right, so for right now, I think we're off Seeds of Hope. We're off blue, I think. We're just going to try it black-green, which means we're going to back down on Virtues. We're going to back down on Urborg Repossessions and Shigekis because we're going to play the Dig-Ups. Probably means I only want 2 Spiders and a Virtue. We don't want the Echoes. We don't want all this random stuff. Okay. So this is our 20 card base, and now we're just going to add in some, Yo, L, alright, my friend. Have a good night. It wasn't good enough even with Fable. I tried so hard to make it work without. Yeah, fair enough. My eyes hurt from staring at a computer all day, and to be honest... Oh, Haiku was leaving, not L, sorry. Watching the deck play is way more fun than construction, so peace out. Alright, Haiku, well, we'll see you tomorrow, when hopefully it'll be built, so... it's all about the process. I'm not here to only show you the play. You know, we're here to do the whole deck construction. L remains. Fair enough. All right, so let's take all this stuff off. We're just looking at black, green, and what do we want? What's our split on removal? We definitely want like some number of cut downs, maybe like 3 cut downs. And, go for the throat. 2 go for the throat. If we're going to do like the traditional black removal. I hear for any stream where we nitpick inconsequential deck choices. My vibe 100%. Oh yeah, Terra Sunder 100%. I love that. Apparently that's not how you spell a Sunder. Oh, only 1 S. Got it. Okay. Definitely a Terra Sunder. It's a good kind of like 1-2 punch with the Haywire Might. Do we want the Shelly? Shelly seems bad, I think, now that we really don't care about the permanent base stuff. Yeah, I don't think I want a Shelly anymore. What are we using as our sweeper? There's the new one that has Descend, or not new, I guess, anymore. It's from the last set. We probably have that turned on by the time we want it. Where is it? Does it not have Descend? What's it called? It's fucking Cemetery Desecrated. Yeah, Terror Tide. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Fathomless Descent, of course. I think this is... We're probably going to have enough permanents to make this work. We could also run the new one. Maybe we try one of these and one of the 5-mana ones. Oh, maybe we actually just run Path of Peril. Are we going to splash white, though? Probably not. I don't think we need a 3-mana Wrath, but we might. Like, it depends on how aggressive the format that we find ourselves in is. But Deadly Cover-Up is what I'm thinking. Is Deadly Cover-Up better than Gix's command? I'm not sure. Path of Peril honestly important for Boros? I mean, definitely could be. Alright, so we'll start out. We'll do like 2 paths, a Terratata and a Deadly Cover-Up. We'll see how that goes. We don't have a ton of card slots left, to be honest. So we've got, you know, some creature removals. We got some sweepers. We have some value stuff. We have our late game, which is just the Shigeki, Urborg Repossession, and Insidious Roots. What are we really missing? Yeah, if we were gonna splash white just to have it available for the path, then maybe I mean, I'm not playing double white Kaya. This is the one that I was thinking of, right? But once again, I don't think this is more suited to like a one-shot. You should stop pushing bad ideas. There are no bad ideas here, my friend. There are ideas that we choose to do and ideas we don't choose to do. I think this is suited to a different style of the deck, though, right? I like that we have a couple recursive threats in the Underdog and the Dread Knight. Well, I mean, if we were going to do that, though, we could find some way to make that work. We just run a Sorin or something, you know what I mean, for most of that. I mean, granted, Sorin's is a minus, so you can't do it forever, but could run some Concealing Curtains, honestly. I don't hate that idea. Gives us more interaction with the hand. You know, it's kind of early defensive. It's a threat in and of itself. We can get it back with repossession. I don't hate that. Teachings of Kieran is kind of cool. Mills makes a token. When it attacks, it exiles from your graveyard. I think, once again, different style of deck. I think that style of deck is pretty fun. Maybe, honestly, maybe I'm trying to fight too hard to make this into a control deck. We could just run like a more aggressive version of this deck. Maybe we'll do this for a couple games, and if we don't like it, we'll go back to the drawing board. Because it seems like that's a more natural fit for Insidious Roots. It feels like I'm stretching to make it work the way that I want it to. The problem I have with a style of deck like that, and it's not a problem more than it's just not what I want to do with it, is that kind of deck probably, honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves, doesn't even need to run Shigeki, right? And I really want to run Shigeki. So that's the problem we're running into, is I'm trying to shoehorn it into what I want to do with it, and it's not the most natural place for it to be, I don't think. But that's part of the fun, right? That's part of the fun. So I do really want to try a hard sacrifice theme that's either Jund or aggro. I baited him into Brewing Roots with Shigeki from the start. Exactly. This is kind of, we've been locked in this little dance for like a month. Oh, we probably want at least some number of Sheldred's Edicts. I don't dislike that. All right, so this is 24 lands. We probably actually want like 25 lands at least, because more lands is just better with Shigeki. We just want to make sure we hit our land drops, etc. You corrupted him out. Let's be honest, I don't need any further reason to run Shigeki except somebody saying, hey, you should try running this in Shigeki. I'm like, yep, we're gonna do that. That is just how I roll. All right, we're just going to start here. We will think of things we may have missed as we go. So let's look at the mana base here. Obviously, at least one Takenuma, at least one Boseiju. I mean, Ohere of Kostalem is actually interesting, right? This does trigger Insidious Roots, and it's just kind of like it kind of, you know, ramps us. We just keep it in as a land while we loop some Shigekis until we're ready to, like, you know, come back with the City's Blessing and make it a creature again. I actually don't hate this as another, like, kind of finisher slash, you know, sticky threat or whatever. All the Oheres are sweet. Can tame and construct Shigeki. Yeah, so that's, I have tried that before, believe it or not. It's not great. It's not great. The problem is you discard the Shigeki, you can still play it, so it's one less card you're getting back with the Shigeki, and then they get the opportunity to kill the Shigeki. So, I know you've got the, you know, I know it wasn't serious, but believe it or not, we've been down that road, and it's just as much of a meme as you would expect it to be. It's not actually good. We got the slow lands, we got the pain lands, we got the man lands. We don't have a fast land for black green, do we? No, but we got surveil lands. All right, so we got all the lands we could possibly ever want. We probably don't want all these as 4-ofs, but for now I'm just gonna go with it. So we're gonna go like 3 swamps, 2 forests, something like that. Oh, 3 and 3. Sure. We'll start there. That at least gives us 6 basics to find with the dig ups, but we're going to start there. Any other lands I'm interested in before we get going? I don't think so, but we may as well check. This deck probably does not want a Mirix. Does it want a Blast Zone? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. It could be a Blast Zone deck, honestly. Are we becoming Explorer gamers the instant Shigeki rotates? Probably. Maybe that's our reason to get into Explorers when Shigeki rotates. We could kind of be a Blast Zone deck. Blast Zone takes a lot of mana. It's very, very slow. But I don't hate trying it as a 1-of. All right, we're gonna start here, and we'll cut another one of the concealing curtains and just run 28 land. I don't hate it. All right, let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I agree. I think we're on 28, right? Or are we on 26? We added one. We're on 25. I thought we had 24. Oh yeah, well I guess we had 24 and I added one. All right, whatever. Well, we're going to try here. Remember, we're like 25 plus the 4 dig ups, so I think we'll be okay. But if not, we'll add another 1 or 2. So we'll start here. Oh, we need to name the deck. Probably, I'd rather do it. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Shigeki's Roots. You know, it's not very creative, but whatever. We'll find a better name for it if we want to later. Dig up's like 40% of a land, exactly. Alright, so we've been playing pretty fast games with Ashnod. These games are going to go longer. And that's okay. G-Money. You know, we might want Insidious Gek. I like that. We might want more than one Takenuma. Takenuma might be just a 4-of in this deck, to be honest. Takenuma definitely would be a 4-of in the more permanent heavy version. I mean, we don't we don't not keep this hand. Surveil now? No, now we'll just play the cottage. We can surveil later when we know more what we're looking for. Right now we just really don't know. Now I wish I had played a land to cut down, but I guess we can just untap cut down plus might. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to play the might, because we might just want a Path of Peril. Alright, now we just play a second cottage and cut down. I don't feel as though I need to do it now. If they have some sort of protection spell, I'll just... That means they'll have played a creature. I'll just take one as well, probably. If they don't... No, they're pretty incentivized to play a creature pre-combat, so if they don't, I probably just cut it down. Seems like they have interaction here. That's fine. Takinuma! Alright, another cottage, sure. Against red-green, that's pretty incentivized to play heavy creatures, I'm just going to play a Shigeki. Like, this early in the game, I'm not going to be cycling it for a while anyways, so I don't mind if they kill it. We'll find something to bring it back eventually, and this ramps us, hopefully, if it lives. They're just missing land drops over there. Now I guess we start scrying because we just don't want to draw any more lands. Or surveilling, I guess. Actually, though, if we find a land, do we just keep it on top? Because then we know we're hitting a land off Shigeki. Nah. I don't know. Is that... I think we actually do, right? Oh, that's so weird. I don't know that I should have played the Scryland this turn. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. We'll keep the Blast Zone. I don't even think we play the Might, though. We're not going to kill them quickly, so they're going to have plenty of time to draw out of this. Unless they just get frustrated. If they like don't hit a land, a lot of people will scoop if they have to go to discards. So like, it's possible if they draw a card next turn and can't play a land or a creature, they'll just scoop. Surveil lands raising the skill ceiling of the game. Yeah, and I'm failing at it miserably. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'll keep it. I have no real logic behind it. I just don't want to surveil it. I mean, I think it's probably right when you know you've got a land locked up for Shigeki. Especially it's a one of, you know, it's got some value against their deck that we've just seen them play a one drop out of. I think it was right to keep it. Next turn, I'm probably just attacking them for 4 off the cottage. I think they're just done. I think they're done. We didn't attack for 1, so they're just, you know, salting us out, I guess. You scoop if you go into discard? Yeah. Man, I love your streams. Big hearts. Big hearts. Nothing salts me up quite like that. We'll help the opponent look for some lands. The phrasing is awkward and also beautiful. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm on call this week, so it's not going to be a late night drinking stream, but I am going to have a beverage. We've earned one after building the Shigeki deck. Hey, it was our only land too. The roots went bye-bye, but we can get that back at some point. They can't call me to fight off ransomware. No, we want them to call me because, you know, that's kind of my job. I get paid to do that, right? We're just going to play roots, play a Shigeki, play another Surveil land. G Money no longer has a Magic Arena account. I didn't even notice they discarded the land. All right, the opponent is about to explode. Thank you for calling that to my attention, Ricker. That was an amazing piece of trivia that I would have missed otherwise. The legend of G Money will go down in infamy forever. Gets stuck on 2 lands, goes to discard, discards forest. Yeah, they're definitely gone. They're definitely going to explode right now. Yeah, all right, good talk, good talk. That was hilarious. All right, well, there we go. Shigeki 1-0, can't lose. And the other bonus about this is we're going to cash in our other 750 quest here. So, good beats all around. Oh, come on. I'm into the song, so I was going to go favorite it, and it's just like, you know what? Now that you clicked on Spotify, it's going to fucking bug out. Well, shit. I guess on Spotify, I can't even... Oh, here we go. Add to like songs. There we go. Okay. We keep these. The Skyfisher Spider is a little bit awkward, to be honest, because we ended up not being so creature heavy. But I think it's okay for now. You know, if only we had like a rat to sacrifice, I think it would be better. Upsetting the meta. That's what we do. We upset metas here. I'm once again just going to play the Llanowar Oasis turn, because I am interested in possibly cutting something down. And then we can make a better decision about this mortuary next turn. Hopeful Vigil has been played. I'm probably still cutting this down just because we have the mana. Rat would kind of go hard here. Yeah, 100%. 100%. If only somebody would have suggested that. I think same thing. I'm going to leave up Go for the Throat. I don't know how hard I should be just trying to remove things when we already have a sweeper, but I'm pretty far away from sweeper. I guess we can just start looking for our 5th land / something else to do. I don't think we need Hairwire Might right now. Like, I could draw it next turn, but then they could just, if they don't play anything, I'm going to keep it. I think that's fine. Because if they're going to spend 3 mana next turn to do this, we don't get it, but then they've wasted their 3rd turn. Yeah, I think we're fine here. So we now have a Might, but if they're playing Vigil, they're probably going to play something else we can kill. 2 to the top. Wow. Just none of us willing to put any cards in the graveyard. Okay. I guess we already had the Terrace Under. Maybe it wasn't right to keep the Might since we already had the Terrace Under. I don't know. Okay, well, never mind. We get to kill that, so... It's always nice when you can trade 1-for-1 with a wedding announcement. Let's just go find another land. And I am going to go ahead and play out the Haywire Might, I think. Go get a swamp? Yeah, go get a swamp. The pilot is a god. I'm immediately going to make a play mistake now that you said that. I just want everybody to be aware that that's going to be a thing. Well, fuck a doodle. Can't really answer that very easily right now. Never mind. We answer that just by sacking the Might. Just kidding. We has the answer right here in front of us, chat. Let's attack first. Did they play this and not do anything with it? Is that what happened? They couldn't possibly have done that. View printed card. It starts on 5? It does. They just didn't go up. Okay. Oh, because there are no... It doesn't say... No, it says up to 1. That's interesting. All right, whatever. I don't fucking know, chat. For a reason we didn't expect, exactly. They knew she was dying anyways. Did you try out the arena qualifier? No, I normally just use my gems and gold to like keep the drafts going, so I don't have to spend any money to keep up with constructed, to be honest. Celebration. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under... Okay, so this is why they're running the fucking Hopeful Vigil, because it triggers the Pests of Honor. I mean, sure. We play a Roots. We play a Dig Up for another land. We leave up Go for the third. Yeah, it seems fine. We attack for 3. I like it. Actually did best with fairies and alchemy for some reason. Interesting. You had play-in points. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, if we played more actual events, we might be able to get there on play-in points. Oh, no. How dare they? Okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't know. I've got the Wrath here. Like... I'm trading 2 for 3 and I'm up. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, for right now, I did fine. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, now I probably will go for the throat. I probably will take the 2 and then go for the throat any possible blockers, because now I'm just turning on the Jets and attacking for 7 for 2 turns straight and hoping to just get them dead. In before they play a big artifact creature. No, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess it's 4... 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. So if I play the Takanuma or draw an untapped land, I could still leave up Go for the throat. Yeah, I'm not going to waste... I'm not going to kill the 2/2. It's fine. Okay, cut down is fine. Because now I don't have to play the Takanuma and I can at least cut down some things. And I can always choose to just go for throat next turn playing the Takanuma and I can still attack for the other 7. So this seems fine. Alright, so the question is, do they attack with a 2/2? Okay. So I probably attack with Cottage. They might double block. If they do, I guess I want to have played the land pre-combat. Yeah, so I'm always playing Takanuma. I'm leaving up a duel plus this. If they don't double block, so I don't need to blow them out with Go for the throat, then I can just Beseiju the wedding announcement. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to make them make attacking, blocking, playing decisions without knowing that their wedding announcement's going to die. Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, so now I just kill the O here. Yeah. What's the backside of this do? Attack. Oh, that's never happening. Okay. That was going to be a double chump, and they were out of gas. The manland doing work here. I like the manland quite a bit. What's your guys' opinion on the best manland? Like overall, not deck specific. Because I think in large lads, the blue black one that mills is for 4. 4/4 mills 4 is better than the black green one. But I think the black green one, it's graveyard hate. It's life gain. It's also just a 4/4 for 4. Well, kind of 4. Blue black is gas. I agree. Anchorage. Yeah, the Azorius one is also pretty sweet. Yeah, fair enough. Kev is back. What's going on, man? We've switched off of Ashnod. We are now on Shigeki plus Insidious Roots. Zerker. Interesting. Yeah. It's something that Rooker put in my head. I don't know if I'm sure you can probably figure this out about me, but I'm a big Shigeki gamer. So Rooker put the idea in my head, and I said we would build it as soon as I went to construct it, and he came around again. So here we are. And this is rough draft number 1, and this will take a little while to figure out. So I expect to iterate on this quite a bit, but right now we've been doing all right. So. You and Oscar both. Yeah. I can totally see Oscar being a big turtle kind of player like me. Just all the Shigeki loops. I probably have more decks dedicated to Shigeki than Up the Beanstalk is being played. We probably just have to tear us under that fucking thing. Alright, we'll just do it now. Terra Sunder as a 1-0 has been hot. That's also one of my favorite Shigeki loop cards. It's just so good. Kami. Oh, they're the no. You wouldn't play Beanstalk in the creature combo. So what the hell is going on? I don't know. The question is, what removal spell are we spending on this? I guess I'm just going to cut it down and leave up Go for the Throat / Sheldred's Edict. We'll see if they block. They're clearly not going to, but, you know, stranger things have happened. But I think I am going to cut this down. Just, I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to get blown out by, like, you know, something random. So we're just going to do this on our turn while they're tapped out. Another one. Okay. Now what?
This is Emily Lynn Paulson, author of Hey Hun, Sales, Sisterhood, Supremacy, and the Other Lies Behind Multi-Level Marketing. My awakening and eventual escape took time. Nearly...
If we draw an untapped land, we can attack for 4, which is why I killed it on their turn. Okay, that's fine too, I guess. And we leave up Go for the Throat. Alright, Spotify ads are kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Probably going back to like Pretzel Rocks or something. We tried something new tonight, but you know, it didn't really work out. And I don't even know what playlist this is anymore. Oh, they're also Urborg repositioning. Okay. fellow gamer, eh? Tap land. Alright. It's not exactly ideal. Give us them chip tunes. I mean, that's the channel I have it on, but the ads are just a bit much, eh? The problem is on Pretzel Rocks, the chip tunes, like, it used to be they cycled through the channels that were available. Now only the same ones have been available for like weeks. So that's going to be land number 7, so they're going to be able to block. So we will kill this in a turn. We can dig up for a basic and still attack. So yeah, let's do that. More menas. They probably can loop, so I'm just going to take the repossession. They're probably Shigekiing. That would be my guess. So far, Insidious Roots has been read more times than it's actually provided any value, but that's okay. That's part of it, right? That's part of it. Your opponent has to slow down to deal with the breach. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's a valid thing that can happen. Is this going to trigger my roots? Oh my god, this is going to trigger my roots. Yes! Now I have white mana. I have white mana. I'm going to Path of Peril everything. Yeah, I think I just Path of Peril everything, right? And then we just set up Shigeki stuff? Like, I did not expect the breach, but, you know, whatever. Like, we don't win here. We could get through for 1, but yeah, I'm just going to Path. Now, they've got... I don't know what their late game is like, so they could totally outvalue us here. We'll have to see. That's not really a thing. Okay. Oh, I see what they're doing with the commies, though. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's pretty solid. Alright, so we could Shigeki back 2 things. We get back Path of Peril and I guess Repossession, start looping. Do that kind of thing. Yeah, that's probably what we're doing. Yeah. So this means we're not going to trigger Root, so we're not going to have white mana. So luckily these are 3 drops, right? Oh, 2 or less, not 3 or less. We kind of need white mana. We might not be able to get Repossession back right now. We might need to get a creature back, honestly. I think we'll just get back Concealing Curtains. So we get a white mana, so we can just Wrath and then play Concealing Curtains. I think that's got to be the play. Stomper and a land, okay. Play the Stomper? No, plays Deconstruction Hammer. Ooh, I don't like that. That's not very nice. So we'll have to do the Shigeki in response to them sacking the hammer. Because they'll tap the Kami to sack the hammer to kill the roots, right? Nope. Okay. So we are going to lose our roots next turn, and we're not getting the Shigeki root loop going. Because, like I said, we have to get a creature in the Wrath, I think. They play an untapped land. I don't remember if they played a land yet. They could still force us to do this in response, but now it doesn't really matter. They just equip? Sure. Oh, it had to be equipped. It's equipped creature gets that, but they don't have the mana. Okay. It might be worth it to run one white, honestly. Just like if we could fetch a white source, this would be so much easier. Spider. I have to Wrath, but Spider's going to be nice eventually to get rid of the Tribute. So let's go ahead and start here. And then we can play the Concealing Curtains post-combat. Or post-path, whatever. And then they're just back to almost being dead. They have 3 cards in hand. They can't kill my roots this turn because the hammer, unless they have a hasty creature. They gain another life up to 9. Breakout has been played. Okay. Getting a Shelly. Alright, fair enough. I guess we can sack the curtain to a spider to kill the Shelly. Good little combo there. Get an immediate trigger off the Shelly. I like that. If we draw an untapped source, we can spider killing the curtain. Actually, we can spider. Here's what we can do. We can, if we draw an untapped source, we can unearth the underdog and then just sack it to the spider. And just not attack for 3, but then we keep the curtain for another turn. Leyline Binding has been played. Never mind. Let's see what they hit here. They hit the roots. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. If we don't hit a land, we flip the curtain, get their last card, right? Or at least look at it. And then we still sack it to the spider. Yeah, so that's what we do at this point, I guess. So let's flip, take a look at their last card here. Yeah, you can't have that. That's not a card that you can have. That's a very good value engine, to be honest. Actually pretty good in our deck, huh? One Conduit of Worlds. It's a very good grindy, permanent-based card. I don't know. I don't know that it really fits, actually. Yeah, maybe in the permanent version, but not in this version. Yeah, I think it could work too, huh? Alright, they're back at the 13 here. Alright, they're just grinding. They were just grinding. Back to 14. Handstrag has been played. Fuck us. Alright, that's not great. That's not great. I can... Fuck. Okay, I was going to say I can block Handstrag with a cottage, but I cannot. I cannot do that, actually. Oh, never mind. I never could. Okay, we're in trouble. Not going to lie. Yeah, this is quite a bad turn for us. Let's draw a... Go for the throat. Okay. This is the problem with repossession right now. If this was turtle, we could just get a go for the throat. Yeah. This repossession right now, if it was a turtle, would be like a million times better. So if we just cast it for 1, we get Shigeki back. We get... Okay, we can still do it. We just don't get the loop again. We have to repossession to get Shigeki. That's 1 mana. We don't kick it. We Shigeki for 1. That's another 4 mana to get a Go for the Throat back, and we kill the fucking Anzrag, right? Yeah, it's the play we gotta make. We could also actually we can get Sheldred's Verdict. Is that better in any way? I don't think so. They don't have any cards in hand. A land has been drawn. Finally, a little bit of breathing room. Okay, we get a Surveil here. Another Shigeki. Yeah, we'll keep that one because maybe we'll have enough breathing room to set up the loop. Let's just attack for 7. Is it better to attack for 6 and draw a card? Yeah, I'm still at 20. It's all lethal. Let's attack for 6 and draw a card here. Real grind, yeah, for sure. Big grinds, big grinds. Sure, yeah. Oh, that does mean we would have... Okay, that might have been a reason to attack with a cottage last turn. Because that would have been lethals. I'm not going to sack the spider. I'd rather have it in the graveyard at this point in the game. I'll go ahead and gain life here, I guess. I don't think I have any reason to keep this food in play. Not that I can think of. Insidious Roots. Let's just attack. And we will play the Roots at post-combat here. I guess I could have played it pre-combat and then removed one of my creatures, but I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So we should be able to kill them, and even if they have a way out... Oh, never. That's okay. Never mind. That's fine. What are you gonna do with the... You gotta make a thing, right? And we just get back, go for the throat. We don't have enough to attack them as well. Okay, so if we just draw a go for the throat or a Sheldred's Edict, we win. Otherwise, we do get to kill this. They get to keep Nissa. But that should be okay. And then we do get to set up the full loop here. Actually, okay. So we have 9 mana total. Yeah, we're 1 mana short of getting back Go for the Throat and attacking with Tenacious Underdog. Unfortunately. So we will get back 2 things. This time we will get back Go for the Throat and Urborg Repossession. And let's just Urborg Repossession now. We have the mana to spare. I don't need to kick it, because kicking it is just the same as getting another thing back with Shigeki. I don't need the life. And so we'll just do the X on another turn when we have the mana. It's 4 plus being able to attack with it. So it's 5 mana total. That's not good. That's not good at all. we're kind of cold to an Atraxa here. Whew, boy, hit after hit. God damn. Yeah, it's 4 for underdog, but if we got back a removal spell, it's 2 green plus X equals 1, so that's 4 mana for Shigeki, and then 2 mana for the Go for the Throat, and we only have 9 mana. So it would have been 6 mana to get back and use the Go for the Throat, and then 3 mana is all we had left. And a no here. All right, we need to get back Wrath, and oh no, we don't have any white. Since we don't have the Insidious Roots, we don't have white, and we don't have another Wrath in our graveyard. We might be dying this game. In a perfect world, we draw one of our 2 other Wraths. That would be great. I don't even know if we have enough permanents to minus. Yeah, the -X Wrath might not even be good enough. We have 9 mana. So this is 4 plus 5 for the Devious Cover-Up, though. That was a sick draw. So let's do that. But they've got just massive amounts of cards. I don't think we're winning this game somehow. But that's Magic, baby. All right, we Devious Cover-Up. Oh, this is at 12, so this does work. This uses my mana better. But this one gets a 4 mana Wrath into the graveyard, which is actually better for loops going forward. I'm getting the Terror Tide. Yeah, Cover Up kills future attractions. That is true. That is something to be called out. But cheaper loops also, like, because now I can loop Wrath. So now I don't really have to worry about Atraxa as much. As long as I can't interact with our graveyard. That's what I'm more worried about, honestly. Like, we can grind through any number of creatures at this point. Up the Beanstalks, I don't care. We might just deck them, to be honest. They have 5 cards left in deck. Yeah, we're just going to deck them. That's my game plan. I'm just going to Wrath them every turn for the rest of the game. That is important, right? Actually, no, that's not true. I can't Wrath them every turn yet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we don't have enough mana, so I think I'm still kind of screwed here. I can Wrath them every other turn, but the problem is they're presenting lethal literally every turn. Well, right now that's not lethal. It's lethal if we can't kill the Nissa, but we can definitely kill the Nissa next turn. Okay. If we can survive one more turn, we might just get back a Wrath. They're at 1 card left in the library, right? Yeah, they're at 1 card left in the library. Oh, please find your last card. Oh my, okay, so now we just survive and then we deck them. As long as they can't interact with our graveyard, we just get back the Wrath, we kill all their shit, and then they die. No, that's such a crazy, crazy game. And as long as they don't discard anything that shuffles their graveyard up, you know? Opponent, you okay? They were at 1. They've played the gain life lands is what they've done. I'm sorry, Kev, I didn't see your question. Where the fuck is there? It is. Wait, everything's less than 12, right? Yeah, okay, good. If it was not less than 12, we'd have been in trouble. Literally answered their entire deck. If they have instant speed creature or graveyard removal, we are fucked. I will give them that. And they've drawn their entire deck, so if they play it, they have it. Nope, they don't have it. They could have a counter spell or something here. Unfortunately, we cannot pay for any sort of counter spell they may have with their blue mana that they're showing us here. They don't have it. All right. GG. We'll play the Haywire Might just because and pass the turn. If they have a way to put a card back in their library, we are also dead. There is still, I can't even think of what that would be, but there probably is still something that we lose to here. Yeah, cast a 5-mana spell. How about that? Yeah, cast another Atraxa, why don't you? Alright, this deck is amazing. I love it. I love every fucking minute of it. That's true. We didn't. You're right. Because they drew that last card. I don't know why they drew the last. I don't know why they played that Topiary Stomper. You're right. Because their library was empty, we didn't actually have to wrap them. You're exactly right. Good call, Stan. It was still nice to clear their board, though. Just because we can. I was still playing as if they had one card left, but you're absolutely right. They played the Topiary Stomper and drew off the. I don't know. I forget how the tribute is worded. I don't know if they drew the card off the tribute or if they, I think they did. I think they drew the card off the tribute. It's based on 4 power or more, right? But it's either they found their last land or they drew the last card off tribute. I forget which, honestly, but either way, they had no cards in the library. So, Kev, going back to think about your question, the turn that we could, the turn they had one blocker, the turn they first dropped Nissa, and we had both the man lands in play and the underdog in the graveyard. We only had 8 lands total on that turn. We didn't draw our 9th land until, I think we actually got our 9th land off of a dig up, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, we couldn't have attacked with both on that turn. Unless I'm not remembering correctly. I'm sorry. I went back and read your question again. I understand what you were saying before. Where can you send an image? You can whisper it to me on Discord. Yeah, the draw isn't optional. Oh, first time we're seeing the Dread Knight. That's kind of sweet. We'll keep. Their own beanstalks to the temporary lockdown. That's actually kind of cool. That's a good reason for them to run temp lockdown, in addition to obviously the red-white menace or whatever. Do we take a cottage? I think we do. I think we just want lands at this point. I'm fine with a cottage here. Like, turn 2, I think we just play a Dread Knight, honestly. And then turn 3, we Roots plus Cottage. If they kill the Dread Knight the turn we Cottage, so we don't get the opportunity to get it back, it kind of sucks, but whatever. Oh, you're right. We did have 9. I don't know. I blanked. I thought we only had 8 mana. Yeah, we could have just killed him. I made it a lot more difficult than I thought. Yeah. Good call. Good call. I told you I'd fuck some shit up. Oh, they did remove the Dread Knight. What'd they do? Oh, okay, sure. So we just do this. We get a 1/2 or a 1/2. Do we want to just play a Shigeki? I think we do. I think we just play a Shigeki here. So, or we could just play the Dread Knight, honestly. Yeah, just play the Dread Knight. That's fine. I like that. The power of the Dread Knight. Yeah, the equipment was no, it was like pay 3 and tap it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Yeah, it would not have interfered with combat in any way. I just really blanked on on that turn. I didn't think we could activate both. I was still living in a world in which we had 8 mana. Maybe we drew and played the mana that turn. I don't know for sure. Maybe I just completely missed it in that moment. I don't know. Tenacious. Oh, we got both the value 2-drops going. I like it. We drew the land that turn. Okay. Yeah, so I just didn't adjust the game plan. That happens. I'm going to play the Shigeki. If they kill it, it's fine. We already have the repossession. This is an Insidious Roots game for sure. I'm loving all this. The question is, do we dig up? I think I'm kind of ready to just chill on a dig up and maybe... No, we just want mana. We got Shigeki stuff going. We just want mana. Let's go ahead and dig up. Let's attack before we do anything, honestly. Shigeki be like that. Yeah, grind mindset. Exactly. But still, like that's a pretty straightforward line. I should probably see like, you know, animate manland, you know, unearthed creature that's shinily sparkling off to my right. Yeah, it's all good. Luckily, the deck was good enough to carry. And to be honest, we would have missed out on the glory of decking our opponent had we remembered to kill them. So I'm kind of glad we didn't, quite honestly. Karn's Silex has been played. Yeah. Exiling. Why would you exile stuff? I hate you. Oh, I hate you so much right now. I don't like it. Well, they're clearly not going to block, so I'm not going to waste the Edict. And if they do block, it's fine, because then one of my creatures goes to the graveyard. I mean, if they don't block, they go to 7, though, which is great, too. It looks like they're going to block. I like it. Nice. Okay. If I do this now, yeah, I guess I'm never repossessioning this turn, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave up, we'll leave up Shigeki and Sheldred's Edict. His cut down would have lit up for the underdog. You would have lost. Yeah, right? Content optimal. Exactly. Exactly. Never didn't have it, right? Wait, it exit. Whoa, what? Did I misread the Silex? Oh, it exiles itself, but it just destroys. I see. Okay. Sure. So we can get back repossession, or okay. So let's see if we draw land. We don't. So repossession, play the Insidious Roots, play the Mosswood Dread Knight, leave up 2 mana. Yeah, I'm down for that. Oh, replay Shigeki maybe? No, I'm not willing to do that, I guess. So I guess we just kick it. We kick it and get back what else? We get back Insidious Roots and I guess the cottage? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay. Oh no, one of them has to be a creature. I always forget that. I guess we just get back Underdog Roots. Yeah, that's fine. Value, baby! And we got the cottage anyways. Hell yeah. Can't beat that value! Imagine WotC printing a Wrath that does an exile. I know, what the fuck? Great turn. Yeah, it was a good one. And that one was brought about by the repossession. We could not have done that turn with Sky Turtle. Not to mention we'd have made the mana base worse, right? Tamio. What does this do? The turn it comes into play? Not really a lot. Okay, that's fine. You get back a Nissa? Like a copy of a Nissa, I guess? Oh, you +1. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Alright, so we Sheldrak's Edict the Tamio. What else are we doing? Just play the Mosswood Dread Knight. Play the Underdog. Go from there. Kind of situation. Leave up Terra Sunder, I guess. I could also just play the Dread Knight, not play the Underdog, and then attack for 4. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We know they have Tamio now. Like, removing stuff from their graveyard seems appropriate. Also, just killing them also kind of seems appropriate, I guess. I mean, I guess. I loved both Underdog and Dread Knight this game. These are the kind of... You don't want 2 of them, because, like, even if you draw them more often, like, you can't really juggle all of it at once. Green Sun's Twilight has been played, chat. Yeah, that's fine. You get to put it on the battlefield. Why are you bringing a standard deck to an EDH game? Yeah, just one of these and one of these. That's the beauty of Dig Up. Honestly, like that's... I would run a deck with like some number of Shigekis, some number of ways to get it back, 4 Dig Ups, and everything else is 1-ofs. I really think that I would do that. I think Dig Up really does it for me in tying the Shigeki value package together, because you get to run so many answers to things. Now, we're not taking full advantage, but it's cards like this, that like the Underdog and the Mosswood Dread Knight, that you don't want in multiples, that really kind of do it for me. I don't know what they got here. They just scooped. Okay, good. They didn't even get a thing. I don't know. I didn't realize we made it to platinum. We've made it to platinum with absolute jank. Ashnod and Shigeki have gotten us to platinum, chat, in like 2 nights. You don't see this shit in plat. No, but that's different. Like, I think, once again, people in plat, once they're in plat, like, you're going to start seeing more, but we just got to plat. Like, and plus, when you play, I think also determines a lot, right? Like, if you play certain times of the day or certain times in the month, you're going to see way different things. But, like, you'll notice we didn't play mono red at all. But then as we got to, like, gold 1, and now that we're in the plat, I'm sure we're going to as well, we're going to start seeing mono red, like, more and more. Just because people can tend to condense around there as they're trying to fight, right? For this hand's kind of garbage, but we've got a Virtue. I'm kind of interested in trying this out. We already have a Wrath locked up. We got the Roots. We're gonna try it. This is not a great hand. We just put that in the graveyard, you know? We just put it in the graveyard, get some value. Get some fucking value. It's already after 2. I'm probably not going to play too much longer. It's not going to be a late stream tonight. This might be the last game. Maybe we'll play one more. I don't know. But we won't be doing this much longer. But we've had some fun today, chat. This has been a good time. This is a sorcery, but we drew the Go for the Throat. I'm still going to play the Roots. I think we have this underdog that, like, if I have to kill a creature next turn and then on turn 4 I want an underdog, I want this already in play. I don't think any deck that plays a Headquarters is going to play anything that I really have to kill on turn 2, and then we can just untap and kill it with Virtue, probably. We have had some fun. Exactly. We've done fun things. It's been a good time. Skrelv. Okay, Skrelv is going to die. We just kill it with the Virtue, I think. And then if we draw an untapped land, we just underdog probably, get a Roots. If not, we go for the throat I don't know, we draw something we can play, whatever. Or maybe we just don't, okay, we go for the throat if we don't draw land. We do draw land, but it's a tap land, so we still go for the throat. And then we just underdog next turn. That's a good draw. I'm still going to underdog, but having that is a pretty good draw. It looks like there's some sort of Joda deck, if I had to guess. So having a removal spell, pretty clutch. If we had drawn an untapped land, I actually would have probably just attacked with a Cottage to remove the Dinnick, but that is not what happened. Sure. 100%. Now they kill the Roots, block the underdog? No, they just kill the underdog. Yeah, that's fine, dude. What is that? Anim Pakal. Put a +1/+1 counter on this, then create X 1/1s where X is okay. So this turn we can block it here, but it is going to get a little sketchy. Okay, we have 5 mana. We could just deadly cover up. We could also just take a few beats, just attack. We could just kill Anim Pakal with the Go for the Throat. We could also just honestly attack with the Cottage and remove the Dinnick since it didn't play it this turn. We could Go for the Throat plus Sheldred's Edict. What else could we do? I guess we could just also play O here. I actually don't hate that. We just play O here, right? That's fine. We could underdog plus still play a removal spell too because of the Roots. God, that's pretty tempting. Huh. There's a bunch of things we could be doing here. We could just also Path of Peril. Man, I'm a sucker for some value. I'm going to do this. I'd rather have this to block, so no, because I don't want them getting 3 1/1s or whatever. Human. Value, baby. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but it was definitely value. That cannot be denied. Okay, okay. They're doing stuff. Like, we are already at 12. That is the downside of, like, Underdog, is eventually... Like, we don't have a great way to gain life. We have spiders, but they're not even all that good. Because we don't have a ton of creatures. I mean, we have the cottages, but that's just slow as fuck. Alright, what are we doing? We're playing a land for sure. I think we're probably Path of Periling this turn. God, I really just want to drop the Virtue, but I think we're dying if we do that. We could drop Ohim. Rooker, this is... Hang on just a second, and I will tell you. Maybe. There we go. As soon as I click on Spotify, it bugs out for a second. This is called Classy Kitty by Snaky Wine, all one word. SNAKYWINE. Snaky Wine, Classy Kitty. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So I can't even Devious Cover Up plus something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I can Path of Peril plus O here and leave them with the Adeline. I actually don't hate that. Come on, Arena. Oh fuck! Is Arena now gonna freeze up because I tabbed out? Black. 1. Fuck! Alright, I should not have checked Spotify. That was totally avoidable. I just did not expect Arena to fuck me after... and I tapped both my blockers too. Jesus Christ. Okay. We've still got plays. We can activate, block, and then go for the throat something. Urtai again. Okay. Oh, we don't have the go for the throat anymore. We have a Shelley's Edict, and that's not good because they just sacked the Rona. I should have done this. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead because I fucked up. I'll make them sack the Rona, I guess. That's on me, chat. That's on me. No, it's fine. I could have waited. I just did not. This is my bad. All right, we're at 5. Let's see if we can pull it back here. We still got things we can do. So we got the Path of Peril for sure. We have 2 mana left over, so we just Path of Peril and then we play Mosswood Dread Knight, right? They still have this Dinnick. That's going to be a huge problem because it flies. What do we do about that? We play the Spider next turn, sack the Dread Knight, have a reach creature in play. All right, so black. Oh no, black, white, undo. Black, white. Dahlia. Okay. That's actually not terrible. So the question is, do I want to do this to the Knight or to a Concealing Curtains? I think we just do it to the Knight, honestly. And then we have until the end of our next turn. Till the end of your next turn. Yeah, okay. I could just play it this turn, honestly. Yeah, let's just play it this turn. That's fine. Alright, we're at 4, but I think that's okay. Adeline, that's fine. Catilda, also fine-ish. So we play another cottage. We spider the 1/1. Actually, we just spider the Dread Knight again? And then just do it again next turn? What do we kill? The Catilda? Or the... We just gotta kill the Adeline, right? I could also just kill the Curtain. I'm kind of interested in what that last card is. I could also just sack the other spider, gain a little bit of life. There's a ton of options here. God, the options are really killing me this game. I think I'm going to play the Dread Knight, sack the Dread Knight, kill the Adeline. Target a non-land permanent. Oh, did you see how I fucked that up, chat? I needed to sack the other spider so that I could loop them, because now I can't... Well, I guess I have the blocker now, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to attack. I'm also going to play the curtains. Always the choice. That's fair. Surak. Oh, boy. All right. I can play the Virtue. Surak has Trample, though. I probably just have to Wrath here, honestly. Sadly. Sadly. Very sadly. But I can remove the Dinnick. So that's nice. I can attack first, I guess. And then gain some life. I'll just gain the life off the spider if they block one. Oh, they just take it. Okay, that's fine too. I'm probably only going to gain the life off one spider here when we Wrath. We can Surveil first. Let's Surveil first, honestly. Cottage goes to the graveyard. We don't need that. And I think I do want to do the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're removing all our removal, but we have a Wrath for any loops anyway, so I don't think that matters. And I just want to get the Dinnick out of there. Hand is another Catilda. Library, 2 more Dinnicks. 1, 2. Alright, so they had 3 Dinnicks total? Yeah, okay. And then play the Dread Knight. Oops. I'll sack one of them. I'll keep the other one. Alright. Good turn, good turn. This can be the turn we play the Virtue. If we draw an untap, no, we probably want to get the Moss. Hey, look at that. I fucked up a whole turn, took like 1 billion damage, but Roots took us home, baby. We never even had to get the Shigeki loop going. We had the O'Hear. I really like O'Hear as a 1-of, too. O'Hear, Mosswood Dread Knight, and Tenacious Underdog, favorite 3 cards in the deck, I think. Because they really, really, really do a good job of like bridging the gap of what I want to do. Super happy with how this deck is going. We didn't iterate at all, but that's because we just kept winning, right? So like we were just interested in keeping and going to see what problems we would run into, and honestly the deck played really good. We'll iterate some for sure. Super happy with Dread Knight, super happy with Underdog, super happy, even though we never got it going, super happy with the idea of O'Hear. Just hard to answer threats that also all 3 of them trigger Roots, which is really what we want, right? Really happy with the 1-of Virtue of Persistence as well. Got to kill a creature, never needed to, but had the opportunity to get it back. Another late game engine that also kind of helps bridge the gap and get us to the late game. Yeah, we're gonna keep building with this. This is a ton of fun. Rooker, thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. And you know, getting us back in, kind of kicking us into gear with Shigeki again. I always love the opportunity to build with some Shigeki. And chat, that's going to do it for us tonight. So it's 2:30, not a super late night, but we got some stuff done. We had a ton of fun doing it. Let's go find somebody to raid. As always, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and put them in chat. Otherwise, I'll go find somebody in the category. I'm going to go ahead and put the ending screen up. I'm going to mute the background music. Maybe, or OBS could crash, either way. Here we go. All right, so there we go. Background music is officially muted. We're going to end the YouTube stream